saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors, and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah. Better when I wanna get better.
I know that it's my time.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. We are underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. He's forced out of bounds after the gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Stroud. Buying some time right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 38 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Brought in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. Throwing again, it's Stroud. Flushed out of the pocket. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yeah, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. LeJohntay Wester to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
LeJohntay Wester on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Headed out right. Pitch made by Bucky Irving. Free inside the 30. To the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. It is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. The problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. He puts some juice on a deep throw, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take possession. They're going to set up shop at the 22-yard line. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Lamar. He rolls to his right. He'll dump this one off to his running back. Complete. Good pickup, but he's denied that 1st down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Jackson yet again. Into the hands of Pickett. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
No, we changed it.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our second quarter. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this.
Return. Hey, middle.
From the red zone on 1st. Bills comes. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Lamar now from the gun. Buying some time right. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 7. Tyler Luke to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Oh, hey.
To the air, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Stroud now on 3rd. Flushed out of the pocket. Making the call himself. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go.
They're down from the gun. Stroud. In the hands of his running back, ETN. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So the task gets tougher. They're setting up for fourth down.
Why Tony? 18.
Here's Stroud again. Escapes the pocket. A minute 56 seconds left in our first half. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10.
Yo.
Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his right. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
13.
31 yards.
You.
And the Raven first down.
Hey.
Now it's Lamar. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Jackson trying to get on second down. Chased out to his right. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Texans can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down. Well, we've all seen a lot of QBs make some magical plays rolling to the right. Buying time before throwing it up. But not this time, as the defense steps in front of that one, probably shouldn't have been thrown.
Yeah, discretion the key in so many of these situations for quarterbacks. Why game management and decision-making is so critical. I love that he escaped.
He's got it deep downfield. At the 20. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Right down the middle. And the Texans tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10. Running back sent in motion. On first down, Jackson. That's Pickens with a catch out right. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
First down, here's Lamar. From the sideline, and he's got Pickens. He's He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down throw for Jackson. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
13.
From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Baltimore, first down. 24-yard gain on the play.
Report.
First down, Ravens.
Putting a receiver in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And they take this in for the score. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
Their own 35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
One final shot before the half. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the 2nd half. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Yo. Middle. You.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He rolls to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Jackson now on 3rd. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. He's back to throw. He's got it to his running back. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Jackson's going to throw again. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
He was defended by Derek Stingley.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
And 10 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. So nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Motioning the tight end now.
13.
A designed run. Jackson keeping it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun now, 1st round. Buying some time right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Has it down close. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start the 2nd half with some needed points. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Texans 21.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Lamar now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds a seam down the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
And the Baltimore 1st down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
Lamar back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Dose of the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Ravens.
Lamar throwing again. Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. To the They'll return this one up across the 35 before he goes out.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Moving right, airs it out down. Big gain downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, Stroud escapes the pocket. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 30-yard line.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Texans ball. We'll see if they can come up with something and stave off elimination. After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Stroud. Right side cut by Higgins. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Hits his running back. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll run, ETN. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now trail by just a point in the 4th. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Texans tie us up 28 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Wester on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to Starks. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for Ravens' 1st down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. This one finds Irving. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson bails out of the pocket quick. Texans closing in, and they get to him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Oh, he's got on for it. Now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. Now to his wide out, it's a screen. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. They were Johnny on the spot.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Ravens with a little more work to do to win it here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Irving here from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in his pocket for a later occasion.
And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Setting up to pass. Getting out right. He's running with it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Final timeout called by the Texans. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here he is to throw. Walker hauls it in. And this one does not go far. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal. That's a 7-yard.
Back to throw. Headed out right. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. He'll look to throw it. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. He reaches the sideline, clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he stops the clock, moves the chains. They still have 24 seconds to play with. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on. Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
On the quick, right? 11. White Tony. 19 Texas. Hey, Uno Mars.
Here he is to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Completed over the middle. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. This one's sent up for Lamar. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games.